Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today is a little bit different. We're looking at Eternal Return, which is a game that actually came out in 2020. However, they released a new game mode on the 9th, which is a 4v4 deathmatch, and as a result I got a key for some extra characters and stuff to give the game a look around and see what I think. Honestly, it's a little bit disappointing because of the fact that there's nobody to play. Queues have been bad for a while. I've been looking over the Steam reviews and stuff, and everybody says the same. It takes 10 to 20 minutes to get a queue, and the matches are over fairly quickly. However, despite of that, I will go through all of the options. I will show you each of the different things available in this game, especially if this is the first time of you seeing this game. And then we'll go into the tutorial so I can show you at least some form of gameplay and how the game works. So, lot to cover. Let's jump into it. Alright, so settings. There is actually a fair amount here, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, there could definitely be a lot more. I will say that the game runs really smooth. It runs very well. The art style is fantastic. But you've got your resolution, language. I don't know why this is in video. I'm not entirely sure. This should probably be in game, honestly. Display mode, voice, like the voice language, again, should probably be in game and not display. Graphics preset, that's all you get. You don't get any customizable options outside of that. So if you are struggling to play this, you're just going to have to go with the preset and go for a lower. FPS cap, VSync on or off, and play lobby animation. Again, if you're having some issues with the animation in the background, you can stop that and just have a static screen. I do like the fact that you can move the settings around. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. If anything, I wish that you could move this around a bit, because when you start a new game, as you will see later, or when you try and queue for a game, it covers that up. And then you've got your input, which is pretty standardized. Honestly, you've got your items there, you've got your skills and everything. It looks like you can change them, which is kind of cool. But a lot of it is just going to be using your mouse. Your sound, very happy to report that they do start it at 75% all the way down, which is really nice. It's nice not to have your ears blown out. You've got your voice options, so you can have it where you disable voice chat, which in a game like this is probably going to be for the best. You've got your input device and your output device, which you can just set to something specific, or have it set as your default. Your input volumes, and then you can test your microphone as well, voice activity, sensitivity, or push to talk. So for a game like this is a really good voice option. Really happy to see that they've gone quite in depth with it. Then your game options. So you've got your communication, you can hide nickname from enemy, ignore friend requests, all this good stuff. You can have team invite restrictions, so that you can only accept people that are like, you know, friends or just anyone, or just want to play on your own. You've got your combat info overlay and other overlay options here, and then you've got your other preferences. Lock scoreboard, enable camera zoom, expand. These are all ones that are on by default, and then you've got your extras, so swap left and right quick, use queue shortcuts, skip results, all this good stuff. And then support. This is where you will add any coupons that you get for the game. This is a free-to-play model, so there is a lot of microtransactions in the game, and they obviously offer you some coupons every now and again as well. There is also a Twitch Jobs feature, which is interesting. And then you've got your inquiry, terms of service. You can connect your Twitch account if you so desire, which you're going to need to do if you want to either get drops or have drops if you decide to stream this. And then you've got your credits here as well. So all in all, a fairly in-depth menu, a lot of accessibility options, a lot of options for communication. Would be nice if there was a few more video options, but on the whole, pretty impressive. What we're going to do now is we're going to go through each of the options at the top. So we've got collection, loadout, ER pass, tutorial, store, and info. We'll go through all those, and then I will show you the biggest issue with the game, which is the queuing system. And then we will jump into the tutorial so you can actually see some gameplay. Alright then, so there's many options. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start a queue now. And I am willing to bet that by the time I've gone through all of these other options, there will still be a queue. it is that bad, which is a problem. The servers and the player base definitely need sorting out. So we're going to find a match, and it's a quick match. It's set for solo. As you can see, you've got a matching time down here, and then we're going to look at the collection. So there's a lot of champions and things that you can get here. Honestly, surprised there isn't a few more, and you can see the ones with the unlock shows that they are playable for free. You have a ton of sub character loadouts here, so you've got your skins for them, which there is obviously decidedly more. You have emotes, which you can set to a wheel, and then you can have, you know, one for start, kill, and death. Again, everything is unlockable with currency, but we'll get to that later. But there is a lot of emotes. It would be nice if there was more skins than emotes, but hey, variety is never a bad thing. And then your profile. So you can have your lobby here, so you can have your emblem, you can have your solo different queues and stuff. And then you've got to obviously acquire those as well. So the only one I've got at the minute is the logo. So I can't actually customize it just yet. But again, there's a lot here that you can go through and change, which is kind of cool. And then miscellaneous. So you can have sprays, tombstones, you know, things like that. You've got game customization down here as well, which come with packs. So there is your collection. We'll look at the loadout next. Okay, so next we have loadouts. Now this is still a little bit confusing to me. I've been going through it and trying to figure it out. But basically you can make a plan slot for each character depending on their weapon type, their augments, and how you want to go in. So if we were to make a new plan, for example, here you can choose the item selection. You can see all the crafting requirements to make them. You can filter them out to rapier, other chest, etc. Your accessories, armor, weapons, all this good stuff. And you can select the weapon that you think you're going to go for. So Adelia obviously uses a rapier. You can see here the joys, it gives you the most attack power and all this good stuff. You'll need a fencing rapier, which is something that you get earlier on, which you can see how you need to collect, you know, sort it out there. Then you've got mithril, which is another material that you'll get, and then you can make the jogis. You basically search through, and then you've got a route here that you can choose, so you can go from here, 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 and here. And then you've got your skills description. You can change the order that it goes in, which will show you how it upgrades. And then you've got the save plan description that you can enter in here, and then you've got the name. So if we choose this basic, if I can spell, and then you just hit save and it saves it like that. Then you can search through your saved plans, and you can see that you've got the house always wins, Spirit is good. You've got these ones that are the default ones, and then you've got the ones that I've made as well, and it will show you the items that you need and where you get them from. Then you've got your augments. Now these are your passives. Honestly, they're not that intuitive or exciting. You've got your slots here, so you've got your red spire, and you can activate them as you go around. These are unlocked by leveling up, and you level up by playing the game. And as you can see, you will get more damage for summons and stuff like that, and you save it. Then you've got your fortification. Again, you can unlock as you go, but from the look of it, you have to choose one sort of tree and go down. And then you've also got your support ones as well, so your base augments here. It's really kind of cool. It's a nice system. It's very complex. It gives a lot of depth and allows you to really experiment with the character. Although in games like this, you're going to find there are going to be metas just straight up. And then your item catalog. So it will show you things that you've already discovered and found out how to do. And you will then therefore learn the recipe and have the items on hold throughout the game. So that's your loadout. Very in-depth, very cool. Still don't quite understand it. The learning curve on this game is very, very steep. Let's start looking at the monetary gains of this platform and look at the ER pass and the store next. Okay, so it looks like there are 3 ER passes so far for your season selection. It looks like they're very similar in rewards and reward style. It will say the active season, so this is the one we're going to be working on. The Ghost of President Snowblossom and then the beachside splash apparently is not the active system, which is a bit weird. And then you can purchase the ER pass. So as we look at them, you can see that we have level 2 is free, and then like level 5 or level 6 is free as well. But 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not. So it really doesn't look that beneficial if you are a free-to-play player. This is very heavily monetized. It's one of the most heavily monetized battle passes I think I've ever seen. And if you're a free-to-play player, probably not worth your time. You don't really seem to be getting a lot of benefit from partaking or grinding for it. You've got your battle pass missions here, which will show you what you need to do for both single matches, week 2 here and week 3. So it looks like they're all single matches except for a couple of them. So it will show you how much EP you actually get. Honestly, not overly impressed with this system. It seems very, very heavily monetized, which most battle passes are, but at least most battle passes give you, as a free-to-play player, a decent amount of rewards, and this really doesn't seem to do that. Let's look at the store. Okay, so the store then, this will give you literally everything for all of the currencies that you can get. You have the season pack, which you don't actually really get to see a lot of. So it is 9,900 of these gems, which is apparently half off. And this is a sale that will last for 1 week only. And it will show you that you will get a refund of the NP currency if you already have the battle pass. If not, it will include the battle pass. Skins released during mid-season events are not included in the season bundle. Doesn't seem all that good, but there you go. Items including season 6 pack will be sent via in-game mail upon release, and exclusive items can only be obtained by purchasing the season pack. So again, very heavily monetized. It looks like skins for the beachside splash and 4 characters, and 11 extra skins for the season 6 pack. So it looks mainly cosmetic, but yeah, not all that great of a deal by the look of things. If they decide to add something in later on, you won't get it, even though you've paid real life money currency for that. Then you've got your bundles, which will show you character skins, character expansion, again, all for these currency down here. You've got your characters, which can be purchased for IRL money or in-game currency earned, which honestly seems very hard to do. The opening tutorial does give you 9,000 of these in-game credits, which I used to buy one of the most expensive characters there, because I wanted to see if the more expensive character was better than the cheaper characters. Generally, I've not seen in games like this where that correlation is strictly true. There are some very, very good cheap end characters from the beginning. And like I say, I did get a code for 10 random characters when I first started playing the game. Then you've got your skins here. Again, there's a decent amount of skins that you can get, and the skins are purchasable by IRL money only. It doesn't look like you can earn the skins through in-game currency at all. Your emotes here, again, IRL money only. So far, I don't really see too much of an issue with IRL money giving you just purely cosmetics. The season pass, however, does give you actual characters, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. But so far, it looks like the only way you can get any cool looking characters is by paying IRL money. But again, it's just the skins. The actual characters themselves can be earned through in-game, however long that grind takes. And then you've got your NP here, which is your real money currency. For £90 or $90, you can get 13,000 NP plus an extra 12,000. No, that's 13,000 is the bonus. Right, understandable. So it will cost you $90 to get the season pack. It's 9,900. You will need to spend $90 to get it all in one. or 6.5, 80, 70, $75. So you don't get the extra bonus, but to get the season pack, it's still $75. That is extortionate. that is wholly extortionate. Holy crap. That one bundle for, just to go over it again, 4 characters and 11 skins is $75. Holy crap, that's terrible. That's not good value. Why would you do that? Okay, fair enough. Right, we'll move on. Then we've got ETC currents, which is your loadout slots and plans. DLC, there is no DLC available. Again, this game has been out since 2020, so it's interesting that they've got this tab up here with no DLC available. Drops, again, which is Twitch drops. I don't know why these are in the store necessarily. And then EP tokens. So you get EP, which again is another currency. I'm not entirely sure how you get those. I do believe EP might be the season tokens. I'm not entirely sure. You can purchase EP tokens here for your normal in-game currency. Okay, so it's normal in-game currency that you can earn through these. Interesting. And you can get a random token. So they've put currency in a loot box for 1800. Huh. Interesting. So you could spend 1800 coins and get up to 400 EP tokens and a lobby screen, or you could get 50 tokens for 1800. I mean, again, not really cool. The loot box is terrible. So what I'm getting from this is the store is a ripoff. And if you want to play this as a free-to-play game, you're just going to have to deal with not having any cool characters because mind-blowingly bad. Cool. Let's move on to the gameplay, and I will show you what I think of the gameplay, and you can make your own decisions. Alright, so I was shocked. We actually got a match at about 3 minutes in. So we are going to use this as the gameplay section, which is nice. You can select your character. You've got your loadouts here. You've got your augments that you can choose as well. And then once you are locked in, you will go in and basically play the game. Again, the art style is really cool. We're using Azraels right now. We've got different costumes that you can choose for her. It will tell you if you own it or not, and then you've got your weapon type down here as well. So they're called experiments. The idea is that you are an experiment that goes into a battle. As you can see, there is a large queue here. As this is solo, we're just going to go in and murder everything. The idea is that it's like a MOBA, but it's not a MOBA because it's a BR. I think. From what I've gathered, you go around and you've got MOBA style mechanics where you will go around, you'll improve your gear, you'll level up, and then you'll face off against farming animals before you go in against other players. And then it's the last one standing that wins, is what I've seen from most of this so far. It seems pretty fun, but with how long you have to wait for each of the, like, everybody to load in and the queues, I can see it being a bit frustrating, and unless we get more playtime, we're going to have an issue. Now, the loading and the waiting for players takes a long time, so I'm going to cut back to when I'm actually in the game. Alright, we're in the game. So, like I said, MOBA style mechanics. You've got your abilities down here that you have to level up in order to unlock them and use them. You move around and you've got this auto loot, which is really nice. And then the idea is once you've got the loot that you need in order to upgrade them, you can just press a button and it will automatically upgrade for you. So you don't have to worry too much about doing certain things, right? So auto loot will happen. If you've got nothing that you need or that you can loot, then it won't actually activate. It won't do anything. So you've got water and things that you need to collect as well. Stones that you can use. and you basically generally try and upgrade your gear, which gives you XP and upgrades your level as quickly as possible. You have a mini map in the bottom right hand corner that will allow you to see where the enemy is and what they're doing, right? And then you've basically got to engage and take them all out. That's generally the idea of it. There is a lot of looting in this game, which is kind of cool. It's a bit much to take in when you first start, but here we go. So we're gonna go in and take this guy out. We are ranged apparently, which is a bit weird, and it looks like this guy is AFK, which isn't ideal. And then as you can see, there we go, he's running in, he's running away. We're gonna kill him, it's fine. We are a higher level, so we do technically have an advantage over him. But he is running, which is a bit weird. So, yeah, and then you've got these little farmable animals that you can use, killing them to get yourself some XP. And also materials. Players are a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit odd. Oh god, I pressed the button. There we go. I am losing right now. I don't quite know how he literally just destroyed me. I keep pressing tab, which isn't useful either. I'm going to die. So there you go. That's basically the gameplay. The idea is that you're supposed to go out, farm gear, go against other players, take them out, and just kind of win. The battle mechanics seem a bit odd. I don't quite understand how somebody can run away, not do anything but run away, and then come back and just decimate me. But here we are. Also, I was pressing tab when I shouldn't have done. So that's the gameplay, and this is the game. I feel like it's pretty fun. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot to sort of understand and work out what you're doing. But overall, it's pretty fun. Let me know in those comments down below what you think, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.